let's swing on over to our final topic of discussion. Spider-Man 4. It's already hit a roadblock.
Wow.
I saw the name of the topic for this. Now, my first thought was, can it be delayed if it hasn't got a date?
Yeah. So here's what's happening. Spider-Man 4 is scheduled for July of 26. Okay, perfect. They need to start production if they want it out minimum by July of 25. And 12 months is going to be cutting it close. What's happened is that the production has reportedly been pushed back to September or October of next year.
Yeah, that's fine.
So if that happens, the film is delayed into December of 26 easily. You know,
I'm gonna be honest. Spider-Man is better as a Christmas movie anyway. So.
I think that worked honestly tremendously for them.
Well, like
it's the highest grossing movie, right?
Yeah, like it's Spider-Man. He's gonna make the million or billion, whether they try or not. So
you say that.
It is gonna get close.
They didn't try with Tasm, and
it's not Tasm. Okay, it's not
Tasm. This ain't Tasm. Oh, yeah.
What if it is Tasm? What if that is the reason why? Exactly.
Yeah. Yep. Just a dead silence. What if it's Tasm? Yep. I mean,
I see it all the time. It's all. What if we put Andrew Garfield and all this? And I was like, can we not? First, you guys want a street level movie. Now we're going multiverse only if this particular actor comes back or Tobey Maguire comes back as well. Then that's the only way you'll accept a multiverse movie. And I'm like, at that point, you guys just want another fan service spot the old character that you saw in the movie 20 years ago.
And the problem with
that's the secret, right?
Yeah.
People complain about fan stuff. That's all they want.
That's all they want. Yeah. And that's the sad matter of the truth is, if they do that, right? Let's just say they bring back Andrew and Toby and bring back more villains from their films that we didn't see previously. And then Null and Venom are in there. Everybody's going to come back and complain that the film is too overstuffed and nothing has time to breathe, and they're just retreading what made them $2 billion, despite the fact that that's what the people want. And this has been proven time and time again with fans demanding, do this in Star Wars, do that. They literally do what the fans were demanding, and then they go, why'd you do that?
It was this is not in the way that I envisioned exactly how it was supposed to be.
The biggest one I could think of is deep fake or don't deep fake Han Solo, just cast a new actor. They do it, it's hated. And then Luke comes back as a deep fake. They're like, but the actor looked just like a young Mark Hamill. Why did you have to deep fake him? It's because that's what you asked for Solo. The fans.
Yeah, but that wasn't Solo's problem. That wasn't Solo's problem.
Solo had other problems. Nobody cares about.
Movie for one.
No, nobody cares about that universe in that way. Nobody cares about
that's true. Yeah.
They care about a bounty hunter like Boba Fett, but that's the extent of it. Anybody I talk to, the street stuff or the smuggler stuff, they're like, I don't care. I'm like, I get it. Lightsaber's cool, smuggler not so cool. It's
alien kids. No one cares about. I've seen
Peak,
two.
Mitch.
I have seen
Peak.
two. No, Peak is down to Dan. All right. No. I haven't mentioned it. It's Thursday, all right? Leave me alone. It's today. It's my sacred day. No one. I've seen two people talk about Skeleton Crew.
Is it me and Dalton?
Yes.
No, I haven't even seen Dalton talk about it.
I saw he did it once. He talked about it once.
To be fair, we're all standing Neil as he's the greatest character in all of Star Wars ever.
That's all I see about it. It's just that damn elephant with that.
Yeah, the elephant is the only one people talk about.
Best character.
And it's just I want to watch Skeleton Crew. I just can't be asked.
It's good. It's good. That's what I'll give it. It's a complete. It doesn't feel like Star Wars, and that's the best compliment I can give it. It's and there's also
I want to watch. I want to watch Star Wars.
Well, there's a very Star Wars thing that happens in the second episode that changes everything, and I was like, this is actually more intriguing than anything I had up until this point because they flip the story upside down and sideways on its head, and I know somebody
you're gonna get all the Andor fans mad.
Oh yeah.
Jared.
Yeah.
No.
Jared. I haven't texted him in a while. I should just text him and Boar and see what he says.
That's all right. I shot an Andor yesterday.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Somebody's got to do it. Oh, man. So, I don't know, like, I'm not too worried about production delay, but this would then mean that whatever starts, like, they have another film coming out in between Doomsday and Secret Wars. It's Spider-Man and something else. What is this something else that's then going to get rushed or come out in October or November prior to December of Spider-Man? Like, that's too much rapid fire again, I feel. Something gets lost in the shuffle.
4. That's what it is. They got to do no somehow, right?
No.
But I wonder if a lot of this is due to Holland and Zendaya being in Nolan's next movie.
Yeah. And apparently, like, they need to shoot relatively soon, and then Spider-Man doesn't even have a complete script, so maybe that is kind of what's going to hold it up. I mean, it makes sense, you know? So,
you know, to bring it back to the whole conversation we had about 10 minutes ago about understanding how it doesn't work how you think it works. To not just jump on, there's got to be a problem. It's like, no, it could just be something as simple as scheduling.
Which...
It probably is, but
that's always a massive problem in the industry too. You know, scheduling, like, you got to take up a project, and if your project starts falling behind, you're free to go do other things. And if you start that, then the other project that was first, technically, that's got to be bumped back. And then the third project you took on, that's indefinitely delayed, which means that, for better or for worse, probably for better, the next Uncharted film, which was going to shoot before Spider-Man again, is probably now shooting after Spider-Man, which is a reverse of what happened before, you know? He shot Uncharted, and the last day of Uncharted was his first day on Spider-Man 3, or No Way Home. Like, Tom Holland was literally filming for, like, 18 months straight, so it's... I could see that happening again in reverse, so, like...
Yeah. You have the Peter Parker haircut in Uncharted now?
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably some outtakes where he calls himself Drake instead of Peter.
They'll have the last shot of Spider-Man 4 like just be the first shot of Uncharted. So you can watch them back to back, and it's just thump.
Just Mark Wahlberg shows up with a terrible mustache.
Be the most expensive TikTok cap cut edit you'll ever see in your life. That's what it's gonna be.
They would use CapCut too. You got to be trendy because it's got to sell good on the trailer that plays on TikTok. Yeah. So yeah, that's true. Everything shot vertically.
Vertically in the middle, center frame.
Yep, that's
Waste
it.
The space here and here.
I love it. So yeah, I'm not too worried about Spider-Man 4's production delay. It is just disappointing that it's going to be more than 5 years between Spider-Man films. It's insane to think about.
I'm fine with that. There was 3 of them in it. You put 6 years, 2 years each. That's totally fine with me.
Yeah, they got it rapidly done before, so you know it's fine. Like,
also, if you're trying to sort everything out, I'd rather them just take their time with everything. We don't. People go on about how too much came out too quickly. Like, yeah, cool. Now let's just grind it back to a whole. I know it's the opposite end of the spectrum, but you build it back up. It's better to build back up than it is to take off.
That's not the Sony Pictures way of doing movies. So
no, but it's the Marvel way, dude.
The fact that after Kraven the Hunter, they have nothing until the next Spider-Man because Beyond the Spider-Verse is animated. Yeah, it's. I mean, they've got on TV. They'll have Noir, and that's probably going to be way better than anything else they've produced.
I forgot about that.
Everyone forgets about it because no one wants it. People say they want it. No one wants. No one wants Spider-Man. No one cares about Spider-Man.
I am married to the only one big Spider-Man Noir fan in the world. Okay, she loves Spider-Man Noir.
Even that's she loves the image of Spider-Man.
Even she's lying.
Actually, it's the Ghost Rider problem, right? No one actually likes Ghost Rider as a character.
They just like the concept,
image of Ghost Rider.
Yeah,
that's like the image of Spider-Man Noir.
Yeah, it's so funny because it's like you're gonna see Nicolas Cage as Spider-Man Noir, and then it's all we get to see like 1940s Peter Parker. No, he's Ben Reilly,
and also he uses guns and he's very violent. Yep, he's Ben Reilly in this.
Yeah.
Yep. they're not allowed to use Peter Parker.
That's when it was coming out. It was saying this Spider Noir is not going to be a Peter Parker, it's going to be something else, and then it came out even more saying it was going to be the name was going to be Ben Reilly.
I mean, yeah, they're doing it for rights reasons because only the films can have Peter Parker, so TV can't. Crazy.
No,
crazy,
I'm not a
crazy.
Ben Reilly fan in the slightest. But Ben Reilly deserves better than that. Quite honestly, there's no need to do Ben Reilly that dirty.
I mean, they already did in the comics. I mean, have you seen Chasm?
Chasm.
Yeah, he's not Spider-Man or Scarlet Spider anymore. He's a villain with a cool costume, but he's called Chasm because he wants his memories back.
I just looked that up, and this gave me amnesia. I want to forget this. I'm gonna forget this. What is this?
Ben Reilly?
Yeah.
Wow, this suit is terrible.
Well, people like it, but they don't like the idea. But behind the villain characters is basically they made Ben Reilly a whiny little child without actually like talking to Peter to see if you can get a I guess a copy of his memories implanted into yours because the funny thing about that is that in that sort of crossover, they had Jean Grey's clone.
Oh,
she made a copy. Jean Grey made a copy of her memories for her clone, and they didn't bother to do that for Peter and Ben Reilly. So Ben Reilly just went off being crazy and a villain, and now he still wants to steal Peter's memories because he needs them.
His design is like Insomniac at their worst. That's what he looks like.
I'm not googling that. I was about to, but no.
It's like a purple Carnage. I can't even explain it.
Technically, like it's purple Carnage. The main colors I think are like purple and like some type of like dark blue with green.
Kristen, explain this to me. Why is he radiating green energy?
Oh, that's because of the Beyond corporation. He fell in He fell in goop, and that's what happened.
This is why I stopped reading comics. Okay, this is exactly why.
Like he legit fell in goop. He came out all crazy, and then he has technically new power, extra new powers, and he has that weird costume.
This just gave my brain a chasm, whatever might consist of.
It just like summates to what the editorial on the comic site is because after the success of Miles, one of the editors, when they were talking about this, because the fans did not like the direction that they were going with Ben, in the newsletter part, they specifically said that there's only room in the world of Spider-Man. There's only room for two, and that's Peter and Miles. Everyone else doesn't matter as much. So there's no room for Ben Reilly or Kane as Spider people, because even back when Dan Slott tried to bring back most of the characters he killed off in the end of Spider-Verse or one of the Spider-Verse events, he brought them back. And I kid you not, they apparently King died off screen and came back. That's how bad that this whole thing with other characters is that no one knew King died off screen. He came back just in that crossover thing. It says, "Oh look, I'm alive again." It's like, you died?
That's kind of amazing.
Yeah.
Well,
like, yeah.
There's your Spider-Man.
I stopped reading Big Two.
Yeah. There's everybody's, I guess, modern day Marvel Spider-Man hour.
Well, technically, this is not like new. This is like from like last year.
Oh my God, it probably gets worse.
And it's just no, like it technically it did, because it confirms the fact that Ben didn't find some solace with who he is now. He just reaffirmed the fact that he's still going to be a villain, and he's still going to try to take Peter's memory because he needs that to feel whole again. It's just one big, let's drag Ben Reilly down into the trenches and never let him out.
Well, okay, I guess we summed up Spider-Man. What we're going to talk about is the fact that they should never do this in film.
Oh no, people. There's fans. He said, "Oh, let's do something." Let's bring in Ben Riley. It'd be so cool.
Bad.
What are they gonna do?
That's a terrible idea. That's bad. Well, everybody, thank you for watching that video. And as always, you can like, subscribe, share, do whatever you will. Check out the recommended video that's popped up somewhere on the screen. And also, if you would like additional content, including more discussions and more unfiltered content, check out what we offer to the members section, which has new videos going up all the time.